It has been some time since I've done a follow-up video. I'm not going to say I used to do them all the time, because I didn't, but I have done them several times before. And when you make a video, you can only talk about so much, and sometimes things come up after the video that you also want to talk about. So that's why I do these follow-up videos. I did one for Webtoon, and I did a couple for Tower of God, and I think one for something else. I've done a few of these follow-up videos, and even though it hasn't even been a week yet, it's only been about 5 days, I've already been wanting to do a follow-up video about Jujutsu Kaisen, and on top of that, today's video sort of imploded, so I had an opening. Today's video was supposed to be, the video that was supposed to come out today has been the bane of my fucking existence for a long time. I recorded it, edited it, it turned out horrible. It was an 18-minute analysis on the movie I Am Legend. It's one of my favorite movies. I really like it, but I've been trying to make this I Am Legend video. I've probably recorded it and deleted the recording at least 7 times. It's been a nightmare. So finally today, I finished the video and I said, fuck this video, scrapped it. That's why we're doing this today. So there's a couple things I want to bring up. One thing that I feel like I just didn't do a good enough job articulating in the original video was talking about my personal opinions about what this anime does good and bad. So I'll say it again. I did say that this emulates shonen, right? This is battle shonen tropes everywhere, cliches everywhere. And I think that the strongest part of this series is its visuals. I said in my original video that I think that this is never a 10 out of 10 visually, but also never anything less than a 5 out of 10. And I do think that its overall strongest feature, without a doubt, is the visuals. There are things that I really dislike. Like, I get that they were trying to emulate everything about shonen, specifically battle shonen, but I don't see why they needed to emulate filler. No one likes filler, bruv. This series would have been bumped up a whole nother grade with no filler. Well, maybe not that much, but it definitely would have gotten a special shout from me if it had no filler, because that would have been a good way to deviate from the typical. And then next I want to address the video. It was negative, right? No one can deny that. Even though my overall feelings towards Jujutsu Kaisen are positive, no one can deny that the video was negative, right? And it was supposed to be. That wasn't a mistake. It was supposed to be negative. The series is way overrated. It's too highly rated by almost everyone. However, what I really don't like, and what I never wanted and I never okayed, was people sort of jumping in the comment section of the video and saying, I also agree, this show is a ripoff and it's stupid and it's bad. Again, I never said the show was bad in the video. It really annoys me when people leave comments without watching the video. And I just, everyone who watched the video and left a comment saying I agree, this show sucks, you look like a fucking idiot. Another type of an absolute goober that has been drawn out into the comments, and I guess I have to, and I will go over some specific comments in a bit, but another type of person or another type of defense that I've seen often in comments, and people say, it's just the story is not complicated, right? It's a battle shonen. There is not a battle shonen in existence that has a complicated story. That would defeat the whole purpose of it being a battle shonen. But for some reason, there's a lot of people who think that just by explaining the story in a lot of detail, that somehow makes it seem more complicated. Me saying that the story was simple was not a detrimental thing, right? I was saying that in a good way. It's simple in a good way. Simple but not bad, right? It's not a complex story. If you think that Jujutsu Kaisen is a complex story, I don't know, what grade of middle school did you drop out in, bro? Because it's not. It's so fucking cookie cutter, and I don't know. It's just, this is such a weird comment that I almost don't even know how to respond to, because they just will say, they will give you the details of an arc and say, look how complicated that was. And it's this really weird thing where they're sort of, they have their hands cupped, right? And they're showing you this story, and they're saying, look how complicated this story is. But, you can see, you're looking at that what they have, and it's not complicated. So you're kind of just like, what? What is this? It feels like you're talking to an alien. Another thing people seem to have gotten kind of mad at me for is people have said, I agree that it's overrated, but it's at least a 9 out of 10, which that doesn't make any fucking sense. The amount of just confusing arguments people are bringing to the table, I would honestly, I'd like it more if people were just in a blind rage and they were just saying like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you. Because the things that people are saying to me are so goddamn confusing. So, next up, I want to talk about a couple specific comments. So, Bleach Party, I don't know if that's referring to the beverage Bleach or the series Bleach, but Bleach Party said, as much as I'm enjoying the JJK series, I definitely agree. It's way too early for people to be placing it on such a high pedestal. It still needs time to grow and develop, but I still do think it has the potential to become something great. I could not agree more. This was something that when I uploaded the video and I rewatched it just to make sure the upload had gone well, I was like, oh, fuck, why didn't I talk about this? And so I knew I was going to bring this up in the follow-up video, and then this comment was absolutely perfect. Yes, it's way too early in the runtime of this series. This is sort of like, if you like sports, right? It's very common, happens all the time. Some new super rookie comes into the league. It happens in baseball, football, basketball, literally every sport known to man. I'm almost positive. Some new rookie comes in and he's insane. He's super good, and people are like, damn, this guy's up there with the GOATs, right? This guy's LeBron tier. Or like, this guy's Mike Trout. He's the new Mike Trout. But he just hasn't had the time yet. He hasn't had the time to prove himself. That's what Jujutsu Kaisen is. It's Rookie of the Year right now, for sure, but it just doesn't have the track record to prove that it deserves to be placed with the big dogs yet. It's a contender. It has the potential, but it does not have the proof yet. It doesn't have the track record. So thank you very much, Bleach Party. Again, I don't know if that's the anime or the drink, but either way, you articulated something here really well that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot to, so I'm glad I got to bring that up in the follow-up. Just give it a little bit of time, people. And I understand, I'm not really cynical, to be honest. The definition of cynical doesn't really apply to me at all, but, I can relate to people. Despite my elitist nature, I can still understand other people. I get it. There hasn't been a new GOAT in a while. The only thing before this was Black Clover, and Black Clover at this point is pretty old, so this was like the first new hotness in a while. I get it. I gotcha. God of High School was supposed to be like this. It was not. It failed. Tower of God was supposed to be like this. It did not. It failed. So, Jujutsu Kaisen did not fail. I understand. People are desperate. People are excited. I get it, but just don't. Just stop. You're setting yourself up for heartbreak. This was, it's funny. Thank God this person did not delete the comment, but I saw, like, about an hour before recording this, a comment popped up on my phone, and he deleted it like a coward. And I was really excited to include that comment in the video, but it got deleted, and I don't have a screenshot of it, and that's depressing. But this one, I'm glad. Whoever you are, I'm glad you had the courage to let this one ride, despite it being so fucking cringe. And it's just a comment saying, you guys say this about every popular anime that comes out every year. What the fuck are you talking about? Who is y'all? I'm alone on this channel. I'm the only one who talks. And I don't know if that's true. I don't think I have ever talked about new anime being overrated. I mean, maybe when things come out like Tower of God, I offhand mentioned that it was overrated, but I've never done anything like this before. Like, you just by nature of the video, I was talking about the most overrated anime of all time. That's not a throne that gets a new entrant on it, a new person sitting on it very often, right? So what the fuck is this comment? This comment is so weird. This guy went on 3 of his accounts and he upvoted it. He gave it likes on, actually no, yeah, he gave it a like on his main account and then he switched to his 2 alts to like it. It's so weird. I hate this comment. Alright, and we're going to end on, this is like my favorite comment, I think. Well, probably not. But first off, I want to say, people really flipped shit about my Naruto line where I was like, if you break it down to its simplest story elements, Jujutsu Kaisen is very similar to Naruto. get fucking wrecked. I was right. Why even leave a comment? I'm so right, it's unbelievable. If you left a comment about that, so many people did. They were like, hold on, Naruto. You're saying that Jujutsu Kaisen is a Naruto ripoff? No, I never said that. It's so weird. People like go out of their way to make themselves look stinky in the comments all the time. But no, I never said that Jujutsu Kaisen was a Naruto ripoff. I saw people saying that Naruto didn't invent this trope, which I also never said. It was fucking wild. But anyways, here's this comment, and it says, Demon Slayer is most overrated. I'm going to just say, actually, we're going to editorialize this comment a little bit. Demon Slayer is more overrated. It's literally the most popular anime since Naruto, and I don't think it's that good. This comment's got a few different things about it. One, it's like, I don't know, because they never responded when I asked them, but they're implying that Naruto is the most popular anime ever, because it says it's the most popular anime since Naruto, and that is strange, because Naruto is not the most popular anime ever. And then also, this is something people don't really seem to grasp how popular Jujutsu Kaisen is. I guess maybe it might be my fault. I mean, it's not, but I guess I'll take the blame for people because I didn't bring up specific numbers in the video, but this is a very, very popular series. Like, it is extraordinarily popular. People just don't seem to grasp that this anime has immediately overtaken almost every other anime in existence. I mean, there are very few animes still standing that remain more popular than Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like people are really not getting what's going on here, and maybe that's why they have a negative react, because they're like, hold on, I only watched up to episode 3 of this video, or this anime, I don't even care about it. And it's like, well, it doesn't change the fact that it's taken the whole fucking Western world by storm. It's more popular than Demon Slayer was at its peak. Demon Slayer really died down fast for I don't know why. But Demon Slayer, it's still very popular. People care a lot about it still, but no, it got overtaken by Jujutsu Kaisen immediately. It wouldn't even be, honestly, someone could say to me that Jujutsu Kaisen has done bigger numbies than Naruto, and I would genuinely believe them. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the views on that video. You kept them low, which made me happy. Here's a secret strategy for you guys, right? I really don't like it when videos get a lot of views. I hated it. I still hate that the Webtoon video has so many views, and like Tower of God got way too many views. I uploaded this video on purpose on Easter Sunday, because I knew a lot of people would be preoccupied and they would miss the video. So that worked. It's got barely any views, which means that I have had to deal with barely any stupidity. Still a lot, but much less than normal. So I appreciate it. I will see you guys with another video very, very soon. And just remember, Jujutsu Kaisen is so fucking overrated, it's unreal.